The mayor's claim that the town's landfill should last for considerably longer than predicted contains several logical flaws and lends little credibility. Rather than relying solely on groundless reasoning, the mayor needs to consider the following points before making a final conclusion. First and foremost, the whole reasoning of the mayor is based upon an assumption that the population of the town of Westwood will remain stable and the number of people participating recycling will not change much over time. Let us think about a situation where the population of the town is increasing each year by 1.2-fold. Despite the fact that many residents are trying to minimize the amount of garbage disposed of, the increase in population will obviously lead to an increase in garbage being disposed of. Situations like this would weaken the validity of the mayor's claim. In order to verify the claim, detailed investigation on this point must be addressed. Second, although the mayor mentioned that town residents have been recycling twice as much aluminum and paper, he or she did not touch upon the disposal of other types of garbage such as other metal, plastics, kitchen garbage, and so on. The mayor must be aware of the fact that aluminum is just one of the metals that are used in daily life. Aluminum might be an easy material to recycle because of its chemical properties, and that may be why its recycling rate is high. The same may not be true in the case of other often used metals such as silver, copper, and steel, whose chemical properties are quite different from those of aluminum. It is true that the amount of paper disposed of is huge. However, the amount of other materials such as rubber and plastics is also comparably large. If further investigation of garbage disposal showed that such other materials are also being recycled as much as aluminum and paper, then the mayor's claim would become more convincing. Third, the mayor insisted that 95% of respondents demonstrated a strong commitment to recycling. If most residents of the town of Westwood have responded to the survey, 95% of the entire population is a considerable number. However, there is a possibility that only a small fraction of the population, those who really care about recycling, had responded to the survey. If that is the case, the opinion of a small group of town's population won't represent the consensus opinion of the entire town. It is not acceptable to assume a trend based on the response of a handful of people and treat the propensity as a representation of the entire population. If these statistics were still to be used as supporting data, the mayor would have to ensure that the survey results represent the voice of a significant proportion of the entire population. Fourth, the mayor assumes that the amount of materials recycled will increase partly because people have been recycling a larger amount of aluminum and paper since last month. Whether this trend is the indication of the residents' true commitment to recycling or simply a temporary trend is not clear. At least at this point, it is too soon to conclude that this trend is due to an ongoing commitment by the residents. As discussed above, the mayor's claim is based on several assumptions that are not sufficiently supported. Before arriving at the final conclusion, the mayor should acknowledge that there are many factors that are involved in this story and undertake additional investigation to clarify the uncertainties pointed out above.